Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome on back to the Go Mode Podcast Twitch. My name is Westside Vandal. With me is Jinxie Girl. And we've got yet another Challenge Cup bracket race for you here. It's round one, game one between SpamMusubi11. I forgot to ask how to pronounce that. And Khanster786. This is going to be a good one. I hope it's just a bog standard open mode 7-7 defeat Ganon. So, yeah, for those of you still with us from the first game of the evening, I'm sorry. And for those of you just joining, welcome on in. How you doing, Math? Or, Jinxie?
I mean, I think Math is okay, too. She can answer that. No, I'm doing good, pumped, ready for game two of my back-to-backs. I hope you guys aren't sick of hearing my voice. I understand it's raking, as I said the previous race. But I am here with my buddy Westside Vandal, and we are Team Rocket.
Indeed. Some things never die, to quote Matthew Mercer.
It will never die.
That's a legacy right there.
It is. It's what I've always dreamed of being. When I was younger and people would ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, Team Rocket.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Lumaga.
Math, not happy about that big cup. I wouldn't be either, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, we're underway. Here we go. Both runners starting at Sanctuary. And, Bugnet right off the bat. Nice.
Nice.
Also nice. Spam rocking that Phoenix Wright sprite.
You do love that sprite. Ooh. I saw a 5-6 on Tower of Hera.
I believe it was all crystals is what I saw, but I'm going to check the... Conster did not start his timer either. Conster is not having a good go of it here.
No, it's a pendant at Desert. I just pulled the pod.
Okay. Alright, tier 1 tree pull coming up. Ooh, big 20. Nice. Bush crab?
Not terrible. Ooh, single rupee. Kill it. Ooh, just a shield on Aggo 1.
Alright, so we're probably not going to see Aggo 1 for that reason.
Although we did see it a few minutes ago with flippers and pendant, ice, and swamp.
Well, to be fair, you're a lot more likely to need flippers than you are going to need a progressive shield.
You never know. Can't just make those judgments about people. Some people like shields, sir.
Alright, Piece of Heart on Lost Woods, Mushroom Spot. I don't know how to respond to that, so I'm just going to ignore it.
It was appropriate. Ooh, Ether.
Alright.
That's not terrible to find early on. If you get a sword, that can be a pretty nice helper early game.
Alright, both runners taking good advantage of that tier 1 big 20 pull to get them at least enough rupees to buy bombs and pay off the bottle vendor. Alright. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Math. Yeah. Well, it's a thing for another time. We'll just put it that way. Looks like both of our runners aren't going to look for the bailout bombs. They're just going to go ahead, spend the 50 rupees, buy 10 bombs for themselves.
We did get a mail upgrade off that bottle vendor. Not a bad $100 spent.
No, not at all.
What does our tavern have today? Just a heart piece.
Alright. Yep, that bug net is in proper working order, Con. Good job. Alright. Blinds. Oh, that's the cave.
Grandma's and a sword.
And a bottle. And 2 swords.
What?
Alrighty then. I'll take escorts for 500, Alex.
Very
Or
nice.
300, this case might be.
Ha! Nailed it.
Got him.
That early Master Sword and Cape, though.
Shovel
I
and,
smell
well...
a gun.
Oh, red mail. Okay.
What is this? Here's our bailout bombs.
Bailout bombs, yeah. Powder! Good God.
This is Safety Village today.
Yeah, well, I've seen a Safety Village seed before, and it turned out to be one of the most wretched seeds I've seen so far, so...
I can't handle another wretched seed.
Because I'm pretty sure we had that race a few races ago with Hookshot on Pendant Mothula, and that one started with a stat to its safety's Kakariko.
We can check our sick... Whoa, what just happened to Spam there?
Phantom input, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, but that... Look, Cape, Bugnet, Master Sword. If that's not an Aga starter kit, I don't know what is.
No, I mean, we do need to find that lamp.
Lamp schmeal.
Sick kid gives us his still beating heart, apparently. That was incredibly morbid. I apologize.
Like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. Just rip it right out. Still beaten. That's my favorite.
Got him.
You guys didn't need to know that. Yeah. There will be a quiz after. My favorite color is red.
Whoop, that was a very fast, okay, piece of heart. Never mind.
Yeah, just a piece of heart. Although I think this is the first seed in a while that I haven't seen the flute in Kakariko.
True.
Second worst? What?
Wow! Wow! That's some
I'm gonna
spicy
need...
hot takes.
I'm gonna need banning rates, please, Math Girl.
Tempered sword? What?
Holy crap!
Apparently Bacon Sword is garbage today. Okay.
Stackerico.
Okay, you do you.
I agree, Crystal Skull is horrible. It shouldn't even be classified.
Alright, well, this seems like Sahabot, just kinda, balancing the scales of the universe with this seed so far, but like I said, there's still plenty of seed. There's the land
I told you it's an Aga starter pack. I said it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That was me.
It's really scratchy.
Listen, I've been talking on stream for over 3 hours now. It's bound to happen.
Alright, 10 arrows in Link's house. Numaga just saying, rush to Aga 1 right now, don't even bother with anything else. Not sure I agree with that one yet, but... I would say if we don't find anything here in Mini Moldorm, then I would start considering Aga 1, but... That just feels a little bit too convenient to me. There's the mirror. Alright. So what has gotten incredibly soggy waiting for Link to drain the dam today? Just 20 bucks. Alright.
Well, the mirror makes it worth it.
Indeed. Alright. So, Mini Moldorm coming up here. Like I said, I think you start giving consideration to the Aga play if this turns up empty. Khan getting a little bit of trouble here with the mini Moldorms. Needs to be careful now with his movement. One heart remaining.
Definitely. Such a terrible place to die, too. Just another bottle so far.
Chad bringing up a good point. Hera is full clearable and it's a crystal, so yeah, about that.
Well, we can't get up to Hera right now. We don't have glove.
That's also a good point. Alright, so we're gonna see the Ice Rod Cave check from both runners. 404 rupee count not found for spam, by the way.
Fake flippers from Khan here. This is interesting.
Seems ill-advised, because no Moon Pearl, no 500 rupees. The literal only thing he can do with this is hobo.
Just $300 on Hylia Island, which would help him to check Zora, but unfortunately cannot get that. Sorry, I'm trying not to be screechy.
Alright, nothing in Ice Rod Cave. I'm still trying to figure out why Khan thinks fake flippering is the play here.
It's not a bad play till it is. That's a bad play.
Yes. I mean, nice reverse fake flipper there by Khan, saving Quit Coming, because I think he realized, oh hey, this is the literal only thing I can do right now. The fake flipper.
That was a dangerous fake flipper attempt there. You can soft lock there.
Yep. Yep. I think Spam might be making the play here to do Escape the Naga 1. And Khan not too far behind.
I mean, you have the Temperate Sword, you may as well.
Yep. Just rupees there.
Yep, Uncle with junk. But we do still have 5 more items remaining in Escape.
That's correct. Yep. Alright, so after a rip-roaring start item and safety-wise to this seed, things have kind of dried up a little bit. It's basically, at this moment, the runners have access to Escape, and, well, they could have done everything in Eastern except Armos and Saha's Closet and Agina's. So... Fire Rod and Escape.
Nice.
Ricky. Wow, 11 minutes in and they have the same number of items as the earlier race did, 90 minutes in. I mean,
that's true.
It's true. He shouldn't say it, but it's true. Somewhere Leslie Pro and Mercer just have a chill running down their spines and are just like, why?
There's our map. So all we need is that small key, and then we have access to all of our items.
Chat pointing out there was a possibility for a key steal here since we do have that mirror. Oh, Mercer's been in chat the entire time. Whoops. I read names good. That's still somewhere. Technically correct. The best kind of correct. 300 rupees in Zelda Cell.
Well, we could still have that vanilla small key in Dark Cross.
This is entirely true. Aga doesn't make sense without Moon Pearl? I disagree. Moon Pearl could very well be on Pyramid Ledge.
Yep.
Minus ball and chain guard there. Or, you know, something that gives us further access to, oh, just a heart in a heart piece. There we go. In Dark Cross. Looks like Spam is not going to take the Aga play at the moment.
Still a few checks they can do with Saha and Eastern Agina as well, which is pretty far out of the way.
The thing is, once we do defeat Aga 1, our runners are going to have to be careful with their save and quits, because now that we've found that mirror, if they save and quit in the Dark World, they will start at the Pyramid if they kill Aga 1.
Oh, sorry, Khan, you don't have a key.
Womp, womp, womp. Alright, Spam making the play to Eastern. I would assume Khan gonna be doing much the same thing. Because 3 and 3 versus 1 in Agina's cave. Another bottle, 50 rupees, 10 arrows. Back of escape is indeed glove locked. Key stealing might have been an option, but unfortunately neither of our runners thought of that. Would technically be a logic break. I don't think the randomizer logic accounts for that.
It's so weird to see that outside of Key Sanity.
Alright. Oh! Hold on a minute. Did I completely space out, or is Khan skipping Saha for now and going directly into Eastern?
I think he's skipping it.
Nope, I did not space out. He is just going directly into Eastern. Interesting.
I mean, he's really not missing much.
Yeah, exactly. He's not missing much. There's no way he knows that, though. First item, little piece of love. So we're gonna have to find something to unlock some progression here real quick, or we're looking at Aga 1. Because at this point we need to find 3 items to get Dark World access before Aga 1, and we have like 4 locations, possible locations left in logic. Because we've got two items available to us here in this dungeon. We've got one on Agina at present. So, yeah. I would guess we're gonna find something like the flute or the mirror here, or excuse me, not the mirror, glove, to open up either to open up Death Mountain and/or Back of Escape. Okay, and bombs is the second item in Eastern Palace here. So yeah, definitely gonna need to find some progression here shortly. Chat discussing the merits of stealing the key from the first blue garden escape. Good points being brought up on both sides. I don't like the play of key stealing in general. Armos Knights is holding on to the last item in Eastern Palace. So we're gonna find some sort of progression. We need to find some sort of progression on Agina at this point, and that's period. Because defeating Agina or Aga 1 would only really unlock a couple of checks.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Spam, a little confused for a second here. Not sure what he's going to check at this point.
Neither one checked Ice Rod Cave, I don't think.
No, they
No, you
both
did.
did.
Maybe,
Spam's
okay.
making the fake flipper. And he'll actually be able to get some more use out of it because he'll be able to do Zora. Spam could theoretically do Zora himself with that 500 rupees. However, he's having problems with his fake flipper setup, which I've actually never seen before.
Yeah,
there we go. That was an interesting one there.
I think Pon's making the Aga play.
I mean, I don't blame him at this point because, I mean, the only other location we have left is Agina's cave. And now, granted, if it's either flute or gloves, it opens up pretty much the entirety of Death Mountain, including Tower of Hera. But even if it's gloves, that's still 2 items short of Dark World access. So interesting. I mean, I can see the merit for doing this if you're trying to get ahead in the seed, but because it really feels like there's going to be something that opens up Death Mountain on Agina, and that does open up Paradox Cave. Well, no, it wouldn't, because we would only have access to Tower of Hera. I apologize.
Yeah,
so we would have
Old Man, Spectacle Rock, and Hera.
Yeah. So that would be one from Old Man, 2 from Spectacle Rock, and 2 in Tower of Hera. That's 5 item checks when we're still looking at minimum 2 items to get to Dark World.
Mercer. Hey, you did good, bud.
Yeah, I mean, alright, so let's see what the King of Scams has for us as Khanster continues to climb up Aga Tower. The single arrow of destiny! Oh no! Oh no, buddy!
So rude.
Oh! The most expensive arrow of all the times. Whew. Okay then. A unique item is held by a grumpy fish. I mean, he's not wrong.
That's a fair statement.
So Spam now also gonna just do the Aga 1 play and hard Orphan Agina for the moment.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, on the one hand, I can understand it because you are looking at Agina is literally your last check. By the way, how many blue balls do you think we get? This is your last check before having to do Aga 1 anyway. But the Swagnet strats, and also so far 0 blue balls. But there's a possibility that that 1 check on Agina opens up 5, there's 1 blue ball, opens up 5 checks.
We'll know soon.
Yep. Alright. Two blue balls.
What was that on AGDQ? What were they playing?
I think it was literally Link to the Past.
Was it Link to the
yeah.
Past? Oh, with Andy.
No, but like the relay race when they did Zelda 1, 2, and 3.
No, this was a different one because I fell asleep for that one.
Just bombs on the pyramid ledge. What? Khan grabs them even though he's at 10 bombs already. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but it does. So yeah, Agena is gonna have either the flute or the gloves, and Khan falling victim to what we mentioned earlier, having to mirror after the save and quit to get back to Light World.
Although Agena could have the Moon Pearl, and then Aga 1 would have been required.
Yeah. What was that about Saha pinging balance? Fair. Khanster doesn't know what to do with himself at the moment.
Yeah, that was interesting. Good call, though.
All right. So Spam heading to his Aga 1 fight.
I mean, it doesn't
I
matter.
haven't actually done a pronoun check, but
it doesn't really matter what Agena has at this point. They're both committed to the Aga 1, so it's a moot point. It's negated. Doesn't matter.
Although we do get to experience the increased Light World enemies for the rest of the seed, so we got that going for us, which is nice.
Oh, Dark Shadow,
Alright,
you're exactly right.
Alright,
Yeah,
Agena.
they won't know it is.
What you got? The mushroom? Excuse me?
And you can't even hold it because that's the progression. Oh, well, you have powder. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Wow.
Things are happening.
So Saha, far from bringing balance, I think Saha heard us going, there's no way this seed could be worse, right? And went, hold my beer. Good gracious.
Well, at least we already checked the shovel.
True. Because it had our lamp. I forgot Phoenix Wright's sprite is Bunny Sprite is a blue badger. That's amazing. All right, so there's the mushroom turn in. Oh my goodness, that's just rude. In before Moon Pearl.
There it is.
Oh no. Oh, that's just nasty.
Told you it was gonna be Moon Pearl.
That's just nasty right there.
Yeah, so Aga was required.
The pause at the save screen, like, what did I just see?
That means they have to do bellless, hammerless pod.
You?
That's what they have to do.
Khan is completely confused right now. He does not know what to do with himself.
Where are you going?
I don't think
did
he knows.
Khan not check Ice Rock Cave?
No, I think he checked it. I have seen him already go to like double check Uncle, and then like immediately save and quit and go, oh wait, no, I've already done this.
Well, I think he fake flippered and didn't go up to Ice Rock Cave.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. All right.
There is a setup for fake flippers where you could get up to the witch's hut really easily from Link's house. It's a good one to learn, especially if you play cross keys.
Chat is pointing out that with that Moon Pearl, we can get into Waterfall Fairy now. It is a logic break, and with how convoluted the logic has already proven itself to be, maybe you stick with the logic for the time being. Did Spam just... I mean, okay. I would have saved that B plus for 100 rupees personally, but maybe that's just me.
Oh yeah, Pod definitely has something.
Yeah, by logic, Pod has to have something. Spam needs to watch his rupee count if for that Pod dive though, because he just bought 2 potions. Okay, still has 130. We're fine. And before he somehow gets hit 3 times with Kiki. Or actually, it would have to be 4 times.
Well, that sequence break is not going to help them.
And he's really not going to be happy when he gets the single arrow of
Oh
destiny.
my gosh, and Pod's the green pendant.
Oh no, no. Saha, why? Oh, speaking of why, Khan takes a hit, loses his fake flipper state. I guess he can count himself lucky that he didn't fall into the deep water and get caught in an endless loop. Yeah, I'd throw a bomb down his gullet too, Khan. I agree with you.
You should be able to kill Zora. Recoup your money.
Somebody get the devs on that for V32, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like that should be a thing. I mean, with Pod being the green pendant, you don't feel quite as bad about not being able to full clear it. I mean, Bo could be in the first chest, you don't know.
Killing Zora is like shooting the dog in Duck Hunt.
There are times I wanted to shoot that dog too, so I mean, maybe I'm just an evil person. Maybe my voice isn't the only killer.
Okay, so left side, this chest has to have a key in it because otherwise we're bow locked.
Could have the bow.
Nope.
Would have been more spicy if it was the bow. Thank you, Math Girl. I got a little excited and apparently it hurt people's ears.
No, I've had my moments of weird voices on this show, on this particular channel. So anyway, both runners about to be in Palace of Darkness here. John very nearly avoids losing Kiki. Hot take, Zora in this game is way less obnoxious than Breath of the Wild Zora.
Okay, so Spam got that potion because I think they're probably gonna potion glitch.
Would not surprise me. Oh. Nice bomb takedown on the mini
That was
Hellstar.
swag, yeah.
Alright.
So far, all keys.
Yeah, which, again, it's a non-key sanity Palace of Darkness. It's usually business in front, party in the back, so...
Alright. Oh my gosh. But really? Come on. One item. Just give us one.
Yep. I mean, they're gonna have to go back for it anyway because it is a crystal. But a reminder that Armos is
Told
holding
you.
our other item in
Told
the
you.
Eastern Palace, and that's gonna become relevant because there's the bow.
I said bow and paw. Which is gross. My husband told me I say gross way too many times on stream, so I'm gonna work on that. I find a lot of things gross in A Link to the Past.
I mean, it's a perfectly cromulent descriptor. I mean, and it's probably a better habit to have than.
I think we just have our little quirks, and that's why, you know, we have such a good time on comms.
Yep. It's not a problem unless you say gross 144 times.
I pretty much did the last seed.
Bow is the only thing we've seen so far, but they have not checked the bow locked side yet. But yeah, it is kind of looking like the next progression is on Armos, which is indeed disgusting.
Thank you. I'm gonna get a thesaurus for my next calming job.
Last seed haven't had it coming. Hard agree. Alright. So Spam on their way to the bow locked side of Palace of Darkness. In before Hammer. Oh, that's a whiff. There we go. Is Khan going for the hammer jump? Yep, he is.
Not sure why, but hey. Swag, there's our glove.
Gloves. Couple of interesting kind of plays here by Taff Magic.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, Spot was nice.
Alright, so yeah, I would immediately mirror and take down Armos while you're here. Yeah, there's really no reason not to.
There's really not much more you can do other than catfish, though, right now, in the Dark World.
Lumaga pointing out that that was all of the items in Palace of Darkness, with the exception of that green pendant on Helma, which will lead to another item. Watch it be our ice rod, because screw you.
At least getting back to Helma isn't as bad as, like, say, leaving Cold Stare Biddy.
With that glove, yes, we can do Hera. That is a good point brought to us by He's Just a Boy. Just an ordinary boy. Oh wait, I already did that gag.
It's always good for a second round. But yeah, so Pod did give us some progression here, but not Dark World progression. Because like I said, all we have left in Dark World is going to be Catfish. If that is all those gloves open up. But this could very easily be our hammer here, or the Titans on Armos.
You're welcome, He's Just a Boy. You're very welcome. Playing the hits, or not so much. All right, so Khan gonna follow in Spam's footsteps here. I mean, again, because it's
what else can you do?
Yeah, it's the obvious play. Yeah, obvious and just not only.
Not much room for divergence as of yet. But I think we'll see some soon.
Yep. Alright. Oh. Inadvertent. Almost got the inadvertent semi-quick kill set up there.
I am shocked that that was nothing. did get our fire rod and our swagnet. So nope, that was escape. Eastern only had nothing.
Good. I think you're about the only person besides me that did. Because I think Jinxie is on record as just saying she muted because it was so obvious that I was doing it.
Oh yeah. Well, I knew it was coming, so I didn't want to ruin it because I wanted it to be like really serious the whole time.
Yeah.
Because
all right, back of
that's how
escape finally for spam.
I forgot this was totally a thing too.
Yep. All right, here we go. Absolutely nothing. Awesome.
Womp womp. I didn't realize quite how many references he had in there. It was definitely in the double digits.
Yep.
Possibly the teens. I think was it 17 that you
It was
ended
like
up with?
17 or 18, yeah. I didn't like actually end up saving that text file, but I think I counted like 17 or 18.
It was an incredible moment.
Alright, so Old Man Rescue incoming. Followed by Spectacle Rock and Tower of Hera. Very kind of linear path laid before our runners today. The Final Fantasy 13 of Link to the Past randomizer seeds. And yes, I went there. Fight me.
I don't have the energy. I can't fight today.
Aren't moms supposed to be tough?
Not all the time.
Meow. Alright, I was so busy memeing that I missed that old man just had a big 20. Alright, so Spectacle Rock now.
I come to race that both rods are on Spectacle Rock today. Was it today or was it yesterday? It was Fire Rod and Ice Rod. Was that us?
It was, yeah, it was us. I was right here. Yeah, I remember that very well because I remember it like it was yesterday because it was, in fact, yesterday.
We've gone so many races together though, they all kind of blend together.
Alright, so Tower of Hera now. Because it's, again, pretty much literally all we have left.
At least it's a 5-6, and we have both fire sources, so we can full clear this. There's Titans.
Well.
Interesting.
So that's going to open up pretty much the entirety of Death Mountain once we have a way to get over to the other side. More importantly, it does open up West Dark World, so via the Kakariko portal, so we're probably going to see a trip over to Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town here after this Tower of Hera clear.
Yeah, with that mirror and the Titans, that makes Kakariko a lot nicer to route. Although without that hammer, it kind of sucks for Hammer Pigs in Thieves Town, but... There's our key to the coffee break room.
Alright. Khan not too far behind. Just now getting to the Spectacle Rock. Rupees on top.
Okay,
Nope.
There's our second item.
Not going to be taking the coffee break today. just go ahead, kill the Moldorm, and be on our way to, like I said, more than likely, well, almost definitely, Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, not much more we can do.
Although, Skull Woods is full clearable.
That does not sound nice. Well, I mean, we have Tempered, we have Red Mail.
We have Red Mail, we have
do
Three
it.
Bottles, we have Fire Rod, and it's a crystal. I'm pretty sure Skull Woods should probably be a thing.
Ugh. What is that laugh?
That's me hearing what you just did and trying not to completely lose my shit on air.
I do not want to say it. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Oh, God. Back on track, Spam going to the Kakariko portal. I wouldn't say V31 favors Skull Woods in so much as changes made in V31 make it more likely that Skull Woods has interesting things in it. Because prior to V31, the pinball, what we call the pinball room, which I'll point out when we see it, because we're more than likely going to see it, had to have a small key in it. In V31, it is now changed so there can be an item there. And I feel like that's opened up some possibilities in the logic for Skull Woods to have, you know, more interesting progression in it rather than just one piece of whatever.
I think V31 favors Swamp Palace more so than it has in previous versions. I feel like early Swamp Palace is now a big thing in V31.
Early big key, nice. Yeah, big chest is that way, Spam. There we go. I was about to say, I think that's a little bit low, and indeed it was.
We do have that mirror and the Titans now, so we can check magic that.
Valid point. All that trouble for a map. I do also think you go back to front here in Skull Woods, as opposed to what Spam is doing.
Yeah, that's how I usually play it. But again, not a great runner.
Same.
But yeah, that's how I prefer to kind of get the business taken care of first.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm 1 and 11 in tournament play. And that reason is I'm not very good. I mean, yes, 4 of those losses are because I was in one of the groups of death in this very tournament. But yeah.
I'm better at cross keys than I am regular rando.
The only thing I feel like V31 favors is pain. Well, I mean,
That's fair.
I just, you know, boots. What are those? Wow. Speaking of which, hey, that's the pinball room that we just found boots in.
Yeah, speaking of pinball room. Okay, so on this occasion, doing the front of Skullwoods was a little bit better.
Yeah, a little bit.
But that is both of our items, so just go kill Mothula and you're done.
Oh, did I miss the other item somewhere?
Yeah, I think there's a heart piece right here.
Oh,
No,
big 20.
20 rupees. Okay.
Okay, then. So proceed directly to Moth. Do not pass go to not collect 200 rupees.
Grab that key, though.
Yep. Grab that key, hopefully without getting wall mastered.
Wow, this is gonna make the north Dark World really nice to clear. You already have your cave, so you can do Bumper Cave if anything is there. You can do Bog Rocks, King's Tomb, Graveyard Ledge. That's like it feels really good to get all 4 of those done in one clip. because
Right.
any of them are very easy to orphan.
Spam, I think, went for the clip, missed it, and then just decided to heck with it and ran the entire thing. Or
He's
just wanted
getting
to
some
pick up
magic.
the magic and health, even though he has at least one blue and one green. Also, you have ether and half magic. What are you doing?
Just being very conservative. And every time I hear you say spam, I think you're telling chat to like spam something, and it's throwing me off.
Spam those emotes in Wild's chat. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, because that's a thing.
You know, hints being off by default really hasn't changed my play in V31. But then again, I didn't really check hints very much in V30 either, so...
It took me a while to get used to them, and then when they shut them off, it took me a while to get used to them being off. They just keep toying with my emotions. Ooh, Khan almost getting hit back into that wall master.
Oof.
Getting
And
a
map
map check there. Skull was are there 5-6? That is interesting.
You mean Swamp Palace?
Yeah. Well, Skull Woods is a 5-6 too.
No, because Tower of Terror was our 5-6.
Yeah, I was looking at it too. I was looking right at Moldorm lit up with the 5-6, and I was like, Skull Woods is... Yeah, it's alright. It's been a long night. But anywho, Desert Palace is fully clearable now.
Interesting. Yeah, the couple of times I've tried multi worlds, I kept having to remind myself to check hints, because hints are vastly more useful in multi worlds, because they'll say, "Hey, your your whatever is in player 10's world," so you be on voice comms and go, "Hey, player 10, go grab this from here, please and thank you."
Yeah, they have the Mirror Titan. Oh, they don't have the flute!
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, oh wait, yeah, there it is. That's what we're missing here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Duly noted and ignored.
Not.
That's indeed Saga.
I'm so confused. It's so hard to come back-to-backs because you start confusing things.
Yeah. It's alright. Hard agree, honestly. Ask me about calming Leslie versus Mercer game 1, and then immediately diving into another race after that. And the weird part about it was Mercer jumped in from the race to come calm with me for that back-to-back, and he kept it together better than I did after having played in the Nightmare Seed.
That's crazy. That's like championship calming there.
Alright, so we're going to get the Graveyard Ledge check and the King's Tomb check here from Spam.
Yeah, so far... Oh, no. I think he lost that portal. Although it probably doesn't really need it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does have the Titans.
Yeah, it does have the Titans, but that's just going to make routing a little more interesting.
Looking at it on the restream, I think he might be able to pop back into that portal if he wants to. Nope. Rip.
I've done that so many times. No! Go check King's Tomb. No, what you doing?
Okay,
there you go. Whoo.
Crisis averted. Oh, getting trolled by the extra lantern ghost there.
Those are probably one of my favorite sprites in the game. I just think they're so random and so neat and so dark. Mm-hmm. Like, they just don't really fit in with the other characters, I don't feel like. But I like them.
So another very rich in rupee seed for our runners here, because
And bottles.
we've already done both of the main rupee requirements of this seed, and Spam has 707 rupees right now. He can just buy blues to his heart's content at this point. Alright, back into Dark World we go, for what I would assume would be Village of Outcasts in Thieves Town. Yep.
I was like, are you going straight to Thieves Town? That is a bold choice. Go for it.
Alright. 21 rupees, so net loss of 9 rupees for the chess game for Spam. Let's see if Khan fares a little bit better, because the first item is always just kind of a random duplicate of the, I guess you would call them junk items in the pool. Like, can be rupees or bombs or arrows, or even a heart. Speaking of hearts. Piece of heart in the brewery. Okay.
Skipping the C-shape house.
And thieves.
Yeah. Thieves I get. Doesn't have the hammer yet. But it's pretty easy to forget about that C-shape house.
Alright, so 3, 4, 5... 7 digs for 10 arrows. Meh. Chat pointing out he could loop in, he could very easily loop Jeremiah in here on the way back up.
Yeah, with no flute, I'd probably just get him and turn him in. Not take him on the world tour.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from on not doing these without the hammer, but it is another crystal, and we've already seen just how filthy this seed could be. It would not surprise me in the least to see hammer in Thieves Town.
Oh, I agree. I mean, how often do we find the item required by the dungeon in the dungeon, like Samaria in Mire and Bow and Pod? You know, it's very prominent.
Wow. All right, Khan going into Thieves Town here. So we'll see whose cuisine reigns supreme. I mean, whose call was correct here. Although I doubt Spam's going to be too far behind. This seed insulted its own mother. That escalated quickly.
I appreciate the Chopped reference. This cuisine reigns supreme, and then followed by and Spam. It worked out. It was very nice.
Point of order. Whose cuisine reigns supreme is from the original Iron Chef Japan, way before it was ever on Chopped.
I know. I forgot. Cut me some slack.
Absolutely not. I mean, no.
Fun fact, I am friends with Kat Gora.
Nice.
Yeah. Not like we don't hang out together.
Yeah.
We're acquaintances.
Oh, I've started something in the chat. They're brainstorming an Iron Chef sprite. Hell yeah.
Masahara Morimoto? Heck yes.
Masahara Morimoto, Iron Chef, I think it's Hiroyuki Sakai, and Shin Kenichi. Heck yeah, let's go. Bell Pepper is the bunny. I like where this is going. I like where this is going.
I used to cringe so bad when he bit that bell pepper. I was so glad when his nephew did the apple, who is also an actor, like the hot young nephew. Yeah, he's an actor.
You know, as much as I love Alton Brown, I never really liked Iron Chef America in just about any variant of it. Although that one short-lived attempt with William Shatner as the chairman was pretty funny.
I met William Shatner last year at Comic-Con. I have a picture to prove it. I know people. Mostly I pay them to be my friend. I swear to God.
We interrupt this Iron Chef chat and just see name dropping to bring you it's already in progress.
And the sad thing is I like bought it for my husband to meet William Shatner because he loves him, and it ended up like William Shatner put his arm around me. He was like, "You stand on my good side." So I totally like took over my husband's birthday gift. I feel kind of bad about it, but I got to sniff William Shatner, which is a big deal because all my friends make fun of me because I'm like, he smelled so good. They're like, "So you just like sniffed him?" I was like, "Yeah, you're not gonna sniff William Shatner. Like, come on."
Hashtag sniff William Shatner.
I swear to God, he smelled good too. He's so handsome.
Oh boy.
I will post a picture. I'm proud of it. I was like up against him too. Like he probably could have filed charges.
Dixie, you're married.
My husband and my kid was there, which my kid was dressed up as William Shatner from Star Trek. Because that's the kind of people we are.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Lumaga, can we go raid Proton John after this stream is over with hashtag Shatner Sniff? Just so we can see his reaction to Shatner Sniff and get the raid countermeasures? Is that a thing we can do?
Okay, first of all, I paid a lot of money for us to visit Mr. Shatner. I was going to do everything I legally could do before he filed a restraining order. We do have an item left in these towns.
Oh no. I know I just said this joke, but let's actually return to the link to the past randomizer seed already in progress. As both our runners about to pick up their fourth crystals, actually. Hello. There is still an item left in Thieves Town, but we're gonna need to find that hammer first.
Hammer go mode would be so interesting.
It's going great, Oro. I mean, we just found out that my co-host likes to name drop and is also taking a deep sniff of William Shatner.
I did too. That's not a lie.
Hammer on. Ew! Hammer on bat. What is wrong with you? Uh-oh. Oh. Hold on. Crisis averted.
Losing the stream here.
Technical difficulties, hold on. Looks like Spam is taking the purple chest for a ride. Khanster, meanwhile, doing the magic bat check. Ice Rod on K45!
Nice.
$20 on the bat. Luckily, I did not start that with the higher inflection because I would have felt really silly going, Big 20 on...
Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Get excited. It's fine.
Whoop. Speaking of big 20s, Khanster getting his bounty for turning Jeremiah back into a real dwarf. Stumpy goes, hey, here, have some of this wood from the tree I'm about to turn into.
That's morbid.
And somehow that's not even top 3 of the most morbid things I've said on this broadcast.
Yeah, just on this broadcast alone.
Oh, good point from chat. Spam is doing the phantom chest glitch here. Basically, if you manage to get close enough to Gary, which looks like Spam has, to trigger the turn-in, which is the gold sword, you do not have to carry the purple chest all the way with you. So nicely done. Can I get a congratulatory Dr. Bob song?
There will be Dr. Bob songs. I can almost guarantee it.
There will also be blood.
Sweat and tears.
There. Or to make an obscure PS1 RPG reference, there will be death. Kane of Samaria in Hyde Cave.
Very nice.
And a bunch of rupees. I'd say that's got some hype to it. Just a little bit.
Well, yeah, we definitely need that for 2 of our crystals. No, 1.
All right, so what do we need at this point? We need flippers, technically. We need hammer. And we need hookshot. Wait, we definitely need flippers because we need them for swamp.
Yeah, and hookshot, for sure.
Yep. Okay. I mean, we found Ice Rod, but we found Ice Rod, but this is still a good song, so why not?
The light one and the dark one for the stupid magic one with the ability to freeze. Can be anywhere except in the hands of Trinex. Tell me where in the world's the
godforsaken Ice Rod.
Was it there, Nicolai? Leave it with my uncle, but I'm red with the green books. Singing the blues.
Alright, catfish check. We need book for pets. What is wrong with you? Book for catfish! Oh, that's spicy.
Okay, now we can do desert. I don't know why I'm so focused on desert, but it can happen now.
Why did the fish have a flute? I don't know.
Well, it's because Zora gave us a stinking just 1 arrow. 1 stinking arrow. That's why.
I mean, that flute does technically give us access to the entirety of the southwestern part of the map. We can do Mire, and we can do the Mire area. We don't yet know if we can actually get into Mire because we only have Ether. But and then we can get into Eastern. But those are both pendants, so that feels a little, dare I say, gross.
Math Girl making a very valid point. Both Grumpy Fish had unique items.
One of them was a bit more useful than the other, but we can't hear the Hyrulean national anthem over the end of Where in the World is the Godforsaken Fire Rod. But at 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 30 seconds, the goose is loose, the duck is amuck, the mallard is empowered.
We just might have a go mode swamp. I'm just saying. Cue up the song just in case.
That I mean, that seems like an improvement to me, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. What does the Mire Shed have for us today? Hammer!
Just like the ones I used to see.
Which is interesting because we do have an item left in Thieves Town, which was something in the last race. Mercer, are you still here? What was in the big chest? Or no, was that? I'm so confused. I'm gonna stop talking.
Khan? Sorry, I just noticed what Khan is did in Light World after. Yeah, okay.
Did we get to see what Mire was?
No. I mean, Spam checked it, but we were too busy memeing to pay attention both times. Like, I specifically even went, oh, I missed that. I'm going to catch the restream window, and then I missed it again.
Okay, Mire was Ether.
Okay, Mire was Ether. Interesting, then, that Spam didn't go for it. I mean, although, again, it is a pendant, and it is a bit filthy at the moment, so... instead gonna take that hammer and do the entirety of Death Mountain because he does have those Titan's mitts. So
Did he leave without doing Checkerboard Cave?
he did. He left without doing anything except Mire.
Just got so
Oh.
excited about being able to check
I'm dreaming of a
what was Floating Island was nothing.
ones I used to see. Where the
I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting the Go Mode Swamp here. I was expecting everybody wants to kill those squirrels because the music cut out right as I saw Spam get perfectly blocked by a dead rock. Because I was paying attention to the Twitch restream instead of the offsite because I'm good at my job. And Math missed that, so she's just going to hot swap mid song because why not? Meanwhile, Super Bunny Cave. Nothing.
Looks like Khan is gonna check desert, or at least the ledge, which I think is just 20.
It was, yep. So yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, we can't get into Turtle Rock yet. We're gonna need to find that Quake Medallion. So stop switching the music.
Oh.
And now it's the point where you just set it to shuffle every 30 seconds.
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
I am that kind of petty person, though, so people should probably be thankful that I have not picked up restreaming yet.
Nothing you can try can dislodge them. Most of people
Spiral Cave with
avoid them, but for you they'll be annoying. Everybody.
Oh my god, that emote from Oro.
There's a route that is filled with danger. On the mount with the cabbage tongue.
All right, let's see here.
That it's all behind you, and you have
Paradox Cave coming up from Spam here.
Too bad they'll stop and break it. Everybody.
Nothing so far.
Kill those squirrels.
I am trying to talk a little bit louder because apparently the audio balance has been a bit of an issue, but you know, it's what it is.
Looks like we have an item on Lamola's, and Kana is going to go ahead for it.
Interesting play. I mean,
Oh, could Death Mountain really have nothing? Yep.
wow. Wow. I mean, granted, we have not found Hookshot yet, so there's the possibility that three more items are hiding there once we find our Hookshot.
Yeah. Do have Spike Cave that we can check. I hope Hookshot is in Checkerboard Cave since neither runner checked it. And I'm petty like that.
Oh, that's a good point. Both runners did skip checkerboard. I'm gonna have to agree with our restreamer here, but you know, I guess we'll just stop having fun, guys. Oh, hookshot! The hookshot on Landless. Oh, that's gonna be a big problem for Spam.
Oh my. And Spike Cave with just a her piece.
Oh dear, that's... Oh boy.
I apologize, I'm
Yikes.
having a sneezing fit, so it's gonna take me a second here.
Oh, Con, get telefrag there. A little bit on the seam there on that mirror in. To the other side. There we go.
This might be the desert play by Spam.
Well, for Spam's sake, he'd better be going there sooner rather than later because, yeah, that hookshot's vital. big 20 on checkerboard, so your dreams of petty revenge are shattered.
Not really, because they both checked it now, so I'm not quite as salty anymore.
All right, so Ice Palace from Khan.
This
Okay.
is an interesting play considering they just really need flippers for go mode, and they can't be an Ice Palace unless
Yeah.
he's going to go mode Ice Palace. Oh no, we need Quake too.
Yep.
I still don't know if I agree with this.
Yeah, it feels a little weird to me on balance. I'll admit. Honestly, for some reason, fake flippering to ice specifically for me always feels weird on balance. Like, I'm okay with just about every other fake flipper there is, but fake flippering into ice always seems weird to me.
Yeah, Khan doesn't know that we need that, and we just got that hook shot, which hookshot caves, I'd say 65% of the time has a medallion in it.
Chat calling for the flippers on ped. Ew.
That's so mean.
I mean, it could also be something. I just had another disgusting thought that I'm just going to keep to myself because there's enough evil out in the world already. I don't need to add to it.
I'm not gonna say it, Admiral. That's so mean. Oh my goodness. Chat is always so brutal to our poor runners.
So, okay. I guess I'll just kind of lampshade a bit of the joke here. I went to thesaurus.com and searched for the G word, and it defaulted to cinnamon. Apparently, gross as an adjective can mean large or fat.
Okay.
So I'm sitting here, and I was about to start reading off some of these words, and they're all just like, let's see here, chubby, corpulent, massive, obese, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not.
Corpulent is such a fun word. Yeah, I think it's taking gross by measurement.
Yep.
What was that? What was that?
Oh, hold on. You'll see the next time we see something that needs a descriptor.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, for the third time, back to our Link to the Past randomizer race already in progress. As Spam just mows down Landless One, about to receive that hook shot.
After just clearing Dark Death Mountain without it.
Yep. Which is just gotta feel, crap, that one doesn't actually work. Dang it, joke failed. Boorish, there we go.
Boorish?
Yeah, boorish is listed as a synonym of that word that shall not be used.
Okay. Boorish.
Yep.
Please don't fake flipper to ice. You shall not pass. Because your flippers can't be in here.
Yeah. But yet, both of our runners are in ice, which is just kind of weird. I mean, we could find Quake in here, that would be nice, but, that's about it, really.
I feel like the seed is telling us to go to Misery Mire.
flippers will be up in hook shot.
Figures.
That's
Bombos.
just obscene, sir. And that's the wrong medallion. Come on, game, get it together. Oh, I guess we did already see that from Khan. I just saw red meringue and just kind of had a bit of a sensible chuckle. All right. So red meringue, bombos, and I think we still have an item at large here. Nice hook shot skip there from Khan. Doesn't get anything except a small key out of it, though. Third item was indeed found and was not anything of note. Okay, which would explain why Khan is going to go fight Cold Stare now.
Yeah, I thought it was that we had already found our 3 items, but then I started to second guess myself.
By the way, because I'm probably not going to find a flawless way to integrate this in, the word I found that made me just kind of give that chuckle that you were like, what was that about? Apparently, a synonym for gross in the crude or vulgar sense is scatological.
Interesting. I do feel like you will work that in at some point, though.
No, the moment has passed. I said it out loud. It's funnier. It would have been funnier if I had managed to work it in. So you're saying this seed is poopy? I mean, not to go all early 2000s era John Cena, but you know, yeah, the seed is kind of poopy.
Gosh. We do have a significant amount of crystals, though. I'm gonna have a little bit better of a time over on Death Mountain than our buddy Spam did.
Alright, so we are just searching for that Quake and those flippers at this point. And Khan gonna have the ability to check 3 more items here, but that's about it. Oh, Khan's just... Yeah, I forgot. Khan hasn't done any of Death Mountain, so he's got a lot of checking to do here. Quake and hook, shot flippers, and turtle rock. You. That's very uncultured of you, Ricky of Kokiri.
Well, I mean, if you're going to find Quake and Hookshot... Oh! Hello. Is that me? No, okay.
No.
Sorry, I lost the stream there for a second. If you are going to find Quake and Hookshot, you can just go ahead and finish T-Rock. I mean, you already made the climb, so just do it.
Yeah, I think that was just a refresh on the restreams in. Folks, don't panic. Hold your panic baskets.
Yeah, odds are good you'll hear me panic first, but then I'm like, okay, it's gonna come back and everything will be fine.
Alright. I do not get the point of super speeding up the stairs of Turtle Rock. I mean, at best, yeah, cool, you save like a fraction of a second. At worst, like happened the other day to a runner on air, you miss one of the pegs and have to reset and look like a doofus.
my gosh. A little harsh.
I mean, why are you booing me? I'm right.
Who booed you?
I just felt like saying the name out loud. I'm sure somebody somewhere booed me. Probably Oro, honestly.
I feel like that's a fair assessment.
All right, we're gonna see those other 3 hook shots. Yeah. Where's article? Wow, the Reader's Digest name drop. Oh my goodness.
That was worse than my William Shatner name drop. There's the book. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I don't get to say this very often, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Okay, Boomer. And Reader's Digest? Really? Although, speaking of Reader's Digest, we did just get the book. Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, poor Khan and the mirror bonks.
Yeah, that... Like, just 1 pixel on that rock, and the game's just like, nah, go again. Uh-oh, I think I may have gone too far. Oh, hey, Bombs, you're supposed to be on the Bombs tablet. I mean, Bombo's tablet.
Oh, let's see hammer pegs. Come on, Spam.
It's been a great time commentating with you all, but I think Lumaga is going to fire me for calling him a boomer after this race.
Mid-60s all the way up to 114.
Oh, no!
I love it.
What?
I love you guys so much.
What have I unleashed? Hell. I mean, if you were expecting anything different at this point, you clearly have not watched enough of me commentating on this channel.
We just need to change the name of this to Let's Be Weird. Or A Link to the Past randomizer. Let's Get Weird. There we go.
I mean, it's better than Let's Get Dangerous, I suppose. Although, who hasn't wanted to be Darkwing Duck at least once in their lives?
Not I. I would have preferred to be Morgana. I feel like she had more soul.
Fair point.
Yeah. How about I sang the theme song to Fraggle Rock all day? All day. By myself, to no one. I just sang it in the car.
Oh, are we getting the pedestal check from Khan here? We are.
I appreciate this move.
Let's sniff Shatner.
Yes.
Use this to become invincible. It's the Cane of Burna.
That's gonna be my new tagline. It's just gonna be let's sniff Shatner. And then, like, when I'm famous, he's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I remember when she sniffed me at a Comic-Con."
Sorry, I just combined. I mean, I'm sure this is. It said. I think it said invincible. I mean, the cape is the cane of smart. The cane of burn is the only thing it could be. Twitter bio once sniffed William Shatner, but Khan now going to check the big chest in Thieves Town.
Not a bad move. I think flippers were in.
Priceline deals.
He smelled really good, like really, really good.
Oh God!
Like on a scale of 1 to I'm gonna catch a felony, he was like an 8. I think flippers were in Not flippers. Something was in the big chest. Last time we calmed Wes. I feel like we've cursed the big chest.
Oh boy. Okay, I think I've recovered from the auditory hallucination I had of Let's Sniff Shatner sung in tune to the Let's Get Dangerous from the Darkwing Duck theme song.
I would have preferred you to sing it to the Fraggle Rock theme song. I mean, I set it up. Tell me you don't know the Fraggle Rock. I can't talk. The Fraggle Rock theme song.
I do not, actually.
Shut up.
Okay.
I need to leave. Someone needs to come in and take over. I'm done. Quit.
Something down in Fraggle Rock. Yeah, I mean, something.
I'm not going. I already embarrassed myself enough on stream. I'm not going to sing it.
Oh, good gracious. Alright. Khanster. Oh, that looks like Spam's doing the needful here, going into Misery Mire.
This, I think, is the play they should have done before Ice Palace, to be honest.
I'm sorry, I can't get it out of my mind. Just, let's sniff Shatner. And then a cloud of smoke and he appears.
Oh my god. Yeah, Meyer Bombos, Pyramid Fairy? No, can't do that yet. Yep.
Yeah. Math Girl needs more content. Oh no.
Oh, don't worry, Math Girl, they're just making fun of me. It's not really about you.
Oh, songs. I am not Dr. Bob, as I just proved with that absolutely tone-deaf singing of 2 lines of the Darkwing Duck theme song. Train has gone off the tracks, and the tracks have melted. Oh my god.
Umaga, do you just hate fun?
To be fair,
fun and happiness?
Playing Fraggle Rock brings the wrath of whoever owns the rights to the Muppets, which I'm pretty sure is Disney, on our ass. So...
Who isn't mad at us? And it's a Godmire. Pendant Godmire. Beautiful. Yep, green pendant is a thing too.
Ooh.
Bombos is no longer a thing.
Ugh. This seed is filthy. One might even say raunchy. Or crass.
I love that you still have your thesaurus open.
Voluptuous. Wait, what?
What? No.
What? Thesaurus.com, go home, you're drunk. What the hell?
Did you just hit on this seed?
Maybe.
Will we get a bird toss?
Going easy seeds.
Oh, he just took the bird right in with him.
Oh man, cutscene chest for Spam now.
I don't know, I'm just lucky with these seeds that seem to get rolled when I commentate.
No, absolutely not, chat. Absolutely not. Not on my Christian Minecraft server.
What? Oh my gosh. So many things happen every single time.
Sir, please leave your frozen bird outside. This is an Arby's.
Where are the items in Mire? Let's go.
Please, Misery Mire, save us from ourselves.
You're just giving me way too much time to embarrass myself.
Oh my goodness. We can't have the wrestling replay, dude. Where's my sword as a tournament match? Oh no. Oh, just barely got there in time. Kind of curious why Spam didn't use the hook shot there, but I mean, to each their own. First item is 50 rupees.
Oh, you gotta kill Viddy for this one. You gotta work for this second item.
Oof.
Okay, perhaps Meyer wasn't the play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already seen one pendant boss have progression.
True.
And it's looking incredibly likely that one of the other pendant bosses has progression on it, because it's either going to be Vitreous here with progression on Vitreous, or we're going to kill Hemisar for that green pendant for something. Or, why not both? This Why Not Both moment brought to you by Old El Paso.
Did
I
we
haven't
accidentally
quite
roll
enough
an
lately.
ambrosia seed? This feels like an ambrosia seed. Question about Old El Paso or ambrosia?
Again, why not both?
Both give me heartburn.
Well played. Well played.
Thanks.
Anyway, being more serious, if you're not familiar with the term ambrosia as it applies to randomizer, it's a mode designed and coined by Boyne, where it's a casual seed where you start with a sword. It's a standard seed, and Uncle spoils the boots location for you, and every dungeon boss is guaranteed to have an item on him. It won't be a map, compass, key. It will be an item.
Did you clear your throat while Googling what ambrosia seeds were?
No, I cleared my throat while I was trying to get my thoughts together.
You Googled it, didn't you? You can tell me. It's okay. I won't tell him. Just tell me. It's
No,
okay.
I didn't.
I won't tell the chat.
I've already used up my Google foo today to go to thesaurus.com for gross, so...
That's fair. I Google so much, I'm sure I'm tracked by at least 3 different agencies.
Yeah, there's a Quake!
There's Quake!
So, flippers on Laser Bridge, anybody?
Nope. Flippers on Green Pendant Helmisar.
Disgusting. I think you definitely do Turtle Rock before you do Green Pendant Helmisar. That's not even a question.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When you only need flippers for go mode, yeah, you're gonna go the crystal.
Yeah. There's this. Wow! Wow! I came out here to have a good time, and I'm feeling so attacked right now because I haven't said enough old memes on this stream today. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go shove these unlimited breadsticks into my purse.
You're the reason Ponderosa closed, aren't you?
Probably.
Taking all them wings. I'm not even kidding. My grandma, we stopped taking her to Ponderosa because she would take the big bag. It was just like, nope. Nope. Not today, Nanny.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not even making that up. Like, you could call my dad right now and he'd be like, oh no, we never took her to Ponderosa.
Alright, so Spam making the Sizzler. Oh my god.
Right? You get it. We should have a support group. Ponderosa was like a steakhouse, like / buffet. It wasn't the greatest, but They had these chicken wings that were phenomenal and really good. And I never wanted to eat there when it was open. And as soon as it closed, now all I want is chicken wings and mac and cheese.
Thank you for the 100-bit cheer, Oro. I appreciate it. Meanwhile, while we were having that discussion of Ponderosa and Sizzler steakhouses and all-you-can-eat buffets, Khanster just barely survives the vitreous fight, gets his red pendant, but more importantly, gets Quake.
You're good at the recaps. I appreciate you.
I mean, with how often we go off the rails, somebody has to do a recap at some point. I mean, granted, I'm usually the one that derails the entire train into a nuclear explosion of memes and hot garbage, but at least I have the capacity to get us back on the rails at some point.
See, I lack that capacity. That's why we work out. That's why it works. And I
feel like I'm
apologize
gonna
because I'm a little hungry and I'm out of fruit cups. What? Why is that funny? Fruit cups are healthy.
No, I don't know.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice.
I just don't.
Now I
I
gotta
don't
eat a
think I
Three
was-
Musketeers. You know I don't even like them. You know this, Wes.
Khanster gets dead rocked. Spam is in the chain chomp room. Narrowly avoids getting chomped there. Takes a hit there. Takes another one because that right chain chomp decided to camp out right in front of the chest. Flippers!
There it is. Go mode.
And at 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 11 seconds, SpamMusubi11, Masubi, I just noticed that, is in go mode. Whew.
See, I knew that ice play was a bad idea. We could have go moded Ice Palace and Swamp Palace.
But hey, we don't have to dream of go mode swamp anymore. We get to live it.
Yes, we do.
And that would be a perfect cue for go mode swamp if our chat hadn't rebelled against Dr. Bobtastic Dog songs this scene. Fruit cups can be go moded. To be fair, most food can be go moded if you know how to do it.
No, this is a special one. It has seed things in it. It's weird. I like it. Just leave me be.
Alright. Wanna see me shotgun this pizza? Oh no. Do it.
That was alarming. Where did that voice come from?
Me trying to do an Emperor Palpatine?
My cat ran, and I have on headphones.
I'm glad I have that power over your cat.
Wow. Wording choice.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I need you
I don't get
to
it.
not talk about my cat anymore.
What? I'm.
Everybody just calm down. Everybody just calm down.
Wes's commentary is especially chat. Wow! I believe we reached the point in the scene where I threatened to go to my non-existent trailer.
I think Ara's saying it's really good.
Anyway. Spam, knowing he's in go mode, is going directly to Trinex here.
Without a key.
Oops.
Wait, no. We're okay. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
you're
hungry.
right. We've already passed that point.
Yeah.
Whew.
I gotta get my head in the game here.
I mean, I don't think.
Why start now? But yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
gonna
much.
Focus.
Yeah, I mean, we've both just gone completely off the rails here.
When haven't we completely gone off the rails?
I think it's been especially bad tonight, not gonna lie.
A little bit. I blame Oro because I do not want to take accountability.
The nice side is definitely one of the top 2 commentators on this feed. Wow. Wow.
I love this chat so much. I can't even.
Spam defeats Tridex. This is a very close race, and we are going to need to enter focus mode here. Thank you for sticking around through this hot meme garbage and encouraging some of these bad decisions that we've been making on commentary. And when I say we, I mean mostly me. So...
No, I think we talked for 20 minutes about how I smelled William Shatner, so I feel like I can take some responsibility for this situation.
Please go ahead and follow our runners for unknowingly racing beneath this train wreck of commentary. If you really want to, you can give us a follow, but maybe follow our tracker and our restreamer first. Follow the Go Mode Podcast Twitch channel for more Challenge Cup restreams, although a few more of them should be getting picked up by Zelda speedruns here in the coming days and weeks, now that most of them are back from AGDQ. If you're a fan of the Go Mode Podcast platform, there's the podcast itself at gomodepodcast.com or wherever your podcasts are sold. Wait. Anyway, or if you just like the community, which, you know, it's a fair cop with how amazing this chat has been tonight, we've got the Discord with stuff like the bi-weekly seed, which updates with every new episode of the podcast itself. New one of those coming up here shortly, because you definitely do not want to play this bi-weekly seed unless you're a masochist who likes swordless. Throat clear counter +1.
We need to add that.
Alright, so Spam gonna be able to go mode this swamp here. And very soon we'll be playing our favorite game on the channel. Because I'm Commander Shepard and this is my favorite game on the Citadel. Wait, what?
I love when you answer your own questions. I feel like we need a podcast, Wes, where we just talk about nonsensical things. Which is pretty much what we do on commentary.
What did Shatner smell like, Gabe? Okay, fair. I left myself wide open for that.
I will get 10 things, and one of them smells like William Shatner, and you have to guess which one it is.
Whew. How would that be different from the Go Mode Podcast? Because the Go Mode Podcast occasionally talks about randomizer.
Well, we will talk about random things. It's pretty much, you know, the same thing.
Alright.
But yeah, the seed started off kind of spicy. Did give us a lot of early safeties, like those very nice sword upgrades fairly early on. Boots weren't too obnoxious, I don't think. Ice Rod wasn't buried. So, I mean, overall it was a pretty decent seed. I mean, both runners kind of full cleared Ice Palace without needing to, but that kind of negates each other.
You thought you were watching Go Mode Podcast, but you were actually watching Game Grumps.
I like that.
So which one of us is going to be the Jontron, and who's going to be the Dan? Oh, that got dark. Okay, anyway.
I'm going to take over the world, with or without you, Jess. Jesse, no. What's your name? James.
James.
Sorry.
That is a huge difference, but we're not going to get into that because that's just inviting more trouble than we've already invited. Meanwhile, hey, there's an Argus fight going on.
Yeah, Spam took no time getting through this Swamp Palace.
Oh, we've done
Very
Pinky
nice
and the Brain
execution.
references before, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're Team Rocket.
Trying to take over Hyrule.
It's our thing. Which one of us is Pinky? I feel like we need to establish that.
I mean,
And
we're
with
both
that,
pretty...
Argus is down.
Yeah, big 20 on Argus. I mean, we're both pretty random. I mean,
Yeah.
I do kind of have the voice for Brain if I really wanted to try and do a Orson Welles impression, but see, you need a thesaurus here to qualify. That's 7 crystals. We're in go mode. How about we start the big key game and just distract everybody from the train wreck that's happening? There are 22 locations in Ganon's Tower basement where that big key could be. The game has now started. Get those guesses in chat with a number from 1 to 22. Closest to the number as determined by Sahabot gets unspecified number of points on the leaderboard. Nobody guessed 3. Okay. Ninth smell. Oh my god.
What?
And at least all these numbers are drowning out the Pinky and the Brain theme song parodies, because I don't need that temptation to try and do that on stream after I've already massacred part of the Darkwing Duck theme song on air today.
Well, now I don't have the Fraggle Rock theme song stuck in my head anymore. It's freaking Pinky in the Brain.
You're welcome. / I'm sorry.
Be singing that all night. God, having a really nice Argus fight as well. That gold sword really just makes it so nice.
Courage, you need to actually type 1 as a separate line if you're changing your guess. Because I do believe Saha supports changing your guess. As long as it's just the number on the line, so...
Yeah, no, Math Girl, you are exactly right. There looks like there's a pretty significant distance between the runners, but there really isn't. Ganon's Tower is a really great equalizer. There are so many different ways you can route it, whether you go Hope Room right side, full right, Dark Magician, full left. I mean, there's a number of ways you can play Ganon's Tower, so it's really all a game of chance at this point.
All right, here we go. Chest number 1, big 20. Chest number 2, another big 20. Because 1200 wasn't enough. We need 1329. Number 3 is a small key. Whew. All right. So only probably about a minute and a half is going to be separating our runners at this point.
So I know Khan is at least going to have to go left for the start, whether it be Dark Magician or check the Hope Room and go full left like Spam is currently. There is a chance we could see a mirror and a right side check once some keys are picked up.
Nope. Spam having some trouble killing the skellies here. 6 and 7. Nothing doing so far.
See, it's a lot of small keys from that room. I feel like I might have mirrored and went ahead and went right from there.
Courage Pope, welcome to the Ganon's Tower Big Key guessing game where everything's made up and the points don't matter. I'm your host, Westside Vandal. Come on down and let's have some fun.
Wow.
Yes, I just dropped a Who's Line reference. Deal with it. Chest number 8 coming up for Spam here.
Sure it's not 9?
Oh shoot, it would be 9. Because of the... Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I was so distracted doing the Who's Line reference that I forgot that he'd already done Firebar Room.
Hey, you're important, and I appreciate you, sir.
Scenes from a hat, what Wes does immediately after stream. Wonder how I'm still allowed to commentate on these things.
Fair. I
Oh, wait,
wonder that myself.
It's supposed to be funny, not accurate. And 11, 12, and 13. Nothing doing so far. The channel points, those are awarded just for watching, and you can use those on just kind of random stuff. Honestly, those are slightly less useless than the Guidance Tower Big Key Guessing Game points, but not by a whole lot.
Fair.
Gets put back in his padded room. Wow. They're coming to take me away! Haha! They're coming to take me away! Hee hee!
We're gonna have to work on more song bits. You're not very attention. Shatter smells.
What chest
Oh
is this?
my
This is
God.
14, right? 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
14! Oh my goodness. So we're heading down to Ice Armos, gonna have ourselves a time.
Still don't have those silver arrows, so there is a chance we're gonna find those in Ganon's Tower.
Not so friendly faces here. I mean, we did have a seed last night with validation silvers, so you know.
I've seen that quite a few times this tournament.
15, 16, 17.
Told ya I would have went right. Almost saved and quit. Oh my.
That was a save and a half. Oh,
That would have been
well.
it.
Meanwhile, I can feel Math Girl vibrating from here. Oh boy. We're gonna move right the hell on from what I just said.
We're gonna work on your wording. We're gonna work on that.
Is phrasing a thing? Because I think it still needs to be a thing. Especially in my case.
Yeah. Yeah. Phrasing.
Okay, I apologize. They're moving ever so swiftly on.
What needs an adult?
I am an adult. I need a different adult.
Oh my god, I love every one of you. I really do.
19, 20, 21 coming up here. 18, 19. No, 19. 20, 21 silvers! 22 tile room!
Math girl! Wow. Wow.
Okay. And that's gonna be game, set, and match here, I think, because Khan's gonna have to go do all that too. Unless Khan goes directly to the tile room, which is a possibility because we are at 157 now. He might go ahead and gamble tile room here, and if he does, he's right back in this thing. Oh. We're about to find out. Does he gamble tile room? Oh, that's also a fair point. If he gambles tile room, he ain't finding those silvers. So, a bit less of a... Oh, he's gambling tile room. So, the gap is going to close, but it's going to open right back up again because Spam's going to have silvers and Khanster is not. So this is going to come down to Ganon execution.
I think Khan is definitely taking this gamble here that Spam hasn't got done yet, and how many things they had to do, and Ice Palace being go modable. I mean, I think it's a pretty good play. Risky, but a good play.
Well, it's not a question of needing silvers or not. It's a question of his opponent has silvers and is going to be able to use them, which vastly increases the speed at which he is going to be able to finish the Ganon fight. For Khan to make up the gap that silvers provides Spam's going to have to eat a death or a Ganon fall or something.
Yeah, he's gonna have to either die here and have to reclimb the tower, or have a Ganon fall on the last phase in order to kind of cancel out those silvers time. Plus, not having those silvers, I think Khan's still gonna check some chests going up the tower as well. Oh, speaking of deaths, has a fairy though.
Oh. When Khanster sees that silver's hint, he's probably gonna feel real bad. That's a good point, chat.
Nope, that's my mic squeak. I bumped it.
Yeah. Get some WD-40 for your mic stand. Good lord.
I know, it's on like an arm. And the arm gets very irritated with me when I sit it in certain directions. No, my chair doesn't squeak at all.
Chat pressing X to doubt. As Spam destroys Linemalist 2 with the silver arrows.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fight.
WD-40 is not a lubricant. You know, I should be aware of that because I do work in a home improvement store, but meh.
My grandfather used to put it on his knees, not even kidding. That's old school. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice spin to take out the top two Wizrobes there.
You can use it on your body. It's not gonna hurt you.
We don't need to know about your grandfather's lubricants.
It's on his knees. Because they hurt. Google it. Google it before you make fun of my grandfather. Who's the veteran?
Oh, he missed the torch! He might have to redo this. Oh, okay. Oh.
WD-40 is not lotion. Well.
Yeah, just go ahead and Google grandfather's lubricants and turn
Thank
safe
you,
search
Oro.
off. Turn safe search off while you're doing it. Trust me.
Oro has my back.
Oh no.
Jinxie's grandfather's knees. Oh my god. On the other hand. Oh my god,
no.
he died in 2002. May he rest in peace. It'll be haunts all your rear ends.
Yeah, let's tone it down, guys. Let's bring it back down to PG-13. I apologize for my part in this entire debacle. Let's bring it way down. Because we do still have a race going here, technically. Khanster not too far behind. Spam about to go participate in the geometry wars.
Yeah, Elmo, Spam really doesn't need any kind of safety here for this fight. Silvers, gold sword, red mail, half magic. There's nothing else that he needs.
Aga 2 trolling Spam a little bit here. What am I getting a wow for now? What did I do? I didn't even say. What, but why though?
Oh yeah, Khan has definitely made a lot of.
Wow, yeah, he's in Aga 2 now.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
A lot of progress here. Yeah, all it is gonna take is a Ganon fall for Khan to take this race.
All right, but Spam gets the 6th hit on Aghanim 2. He's gonna be heading to the big pig fight here.
Oh, these.
Oh,
spawns
apparently
are horrible.
Apparently the stream caught up to me saying Geometry Wars right as Ricky of Kokiri typed it. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just used to
I didn't
seeing
think
WoW
you said
West.
anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a Pavlovian dog response. I see WoW West and I assume somebody just took something way out of context.
What did I do?
Yeah.
I can't believe Khan caught up on that gauntlet though. That's impressive. Because Spam had a really nice gauntlet.
Alright. Y'all haven't been around long enough to remember Shades. I vaguely remember him. I think he usually shouted out goat modes pretty hard.
Yeah, that name sounds really familiar, and for a while I watched a lot of the old races before I started playing. About 2 years ago.
Alright, Spam using that gold sword to great effect is already halfway through phase 3 of Ganon here.
Yeah, if Spam doesn't fall here, those silvers are gonna win this race for him.
Yeah. Whew. Alright. Gotta make sure he gets that torch glitch before he takes on the big pig. 2.5 hearts. Living dangerously here. Hup, hup.
Wow, still managed to get that torch glitch.
Yeah. Well, he like. Oh, are you talking about? No, wait, Khan's not even at that part of the fight yet. Yeah.
No, Spam did.
Oh, please tell me you have a fairy. Okay.
Oh my god, I was like, that's it. Khan's got it.
Still, though, that does potentially. Nah, it's over. Yep, it's over. The big pig is exploding for Spam. Get those GGs out in chat. As long as Spam survives the most dangerous 1x3 in all of Hyrule, he is going to finish this race in first place. There's the bridge, there's the crossing. SpamMusubi has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 16 seconds. Can you please break us 3 up? Thanks.
Khan has to finish this out. I mean, that's so close. You can't forfeit now. Finish it.
Yeah.
Finish him.
But, by the way, the Triforce Room text is talking about the Restream team.
Probably.
They added that specifically to V31 because somebody felt that this unholy monstrosity was going to happen. You'll see in a second, Math. Because
to be fair,
because the pig is exploding for Khan. That was amazing timing on my part, by the way. I wasn't even keeping track of where Khan was in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, it came down to just, a minute or so. And Khan really made some great time coming up that tower.
Exactly a minute, because Khanster finishes in second place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 16 seconds. And for those of you who missed it, it did say, the Triforce Room text did say, can you please break us 3 up? Thank you.
Shot first, and I certainly had the rupees for it, but we get.
Yep, welcome on into the chat.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yep, thanks for running that race. That was a pretty good race to commentate there.
Good. I'm glad. It wasn't a heck of a lot of fun to run, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Okay.
Would you like to run it?
Not at all.
So somebody had mentioned that the seed that you guys restreamed right before this was brutal too. Was that one better or worse?
I mean, probably
It might have
about.
been worse, I think.
Wow. So I mean, let's recap. We had let's see, progression on Pendant Vitreous, progression on Pendant Landmo, Ag 1, Tile Room. That was fun, and as Khanster reminded me, the single arrow from Zora, which is just insulting.
It really was, and then flute on Catfish.
Yes. Yeah, man.
I think those two are in cahoots.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, that was yeah, it was a fairly linear seed to start. It didn't really stay that way, but what were your feelings when you both went and did Aga 1, and then you went to Agina and found the mushroom?
Yeah, that was another good insult in there. Well, like you said, I mean, it was for what it was. It was very on rails for a while, and there weren't. I didn't think there were a whole lot of choices really until the mitts showed up, and even then, they were so long before the hammer and the flippers that it felt like okay, go here, go here, go here, and that Agina, sending you the mushroom for the moon pearl was just like okay, we're just. This one's just gonna go A to B to C, but once I saw that, I had a feeling it was gonna be real close, and really I lucked out at the end. I was telling Khanster, once I got to the end of GT left, I'm like, I bet you, given everything else that's happening here, it is a tile room seed, and I just didn't want to make the 2080 play, and I ended up finding the silvers down there, which saved me time on the last fight. So coin flips.
A lot of late Gans Tower silvers lately. We had a race the other night where it was validation silvers. So, yeah.
Well, when you gotta clear out, 26 boxes down there.
For myself, if I haven't found it by the 7 crystal, I've already committed to silver.
Fair.
That's a good point. I do have a question. You both decided to make a play that was a tad confusing. The Ice Palace play, someone explained that to me, because you did need Quake for Go mode. However,
Yeah.
Con, I don't think you knew that at that time. But you both needing flippers for Go mode went to Ice?
Yeah, it was. I regretted it when I did it, and I kind of. We were talking about it before. I definitely regret having made that play. I was looking for Book or Quake at that point, something to pull me away from. Give me an excuse to do anything that's not Pedestal and or that Thieves Town Orphan. And I'm like, well, if I got to do it anyway down here, and if I find Quake down here, I'm better off. But yeah, I regret having done it, because if I'd found the flippers, I could have go-moded it and saved myself a bunch of time.
Yeah,
It was a fair play. I was just wondering. That's all.
I did because
it was
I'm
a really
like,
good seed.
I did because I saw, it's a crystal. It has to be done regardless. So let me do it.
Yeah, I figured, I was kind of the same way. I was like, it's full clear go mode. Hopefully I get lucky with 3 items, but it's got to get done sooner or later. So maybe I luck out and hit Quake, and then I can get the 5 chests up in TR.
I think also it kind of makes it easier to make that Ice Palace play when the game early on was so generous with things like you guys had Tempered Sword within like the first 10 minutes, Red Mail, 22 bottles. Like it was very, very generous with safety. So I definitely don't think Ice was a bad play, because most of the time you have to go in there with starter sword and bombos. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
come on. But yeah, it was really interesting that it was a flippers go mode. It was pretty much flippers go mode for my race that I calmed before this too, but they knew flippers were on Aga 1, but had Titans, Hammer, Moonpearl, and everything. So it was just do Aga 1 specifically to get the flippers to go into Pendant, Ice Palace, and Swamp Palace to get their progression. Yeah, it was gross.
That does sound nasty.
Both seeds were pretty, but really exciting. I think Boots were in Skull Woods in my last race too.
Yeah.
So kind of two brutal back-to-backs for sure. There wasn't many progression items on like the overworld checks.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you guys. What did you guys think of that net Aka one?
I
That was
loved
pretty
it.
good.
Loved it.
Not
I
gonna
was
lie, that was
hoping-
pretty good.
You had the Aga starter pack from Kakariko. You had the net, you had the Master Sword, and you had the cape.
So as immediately as I saw Net, I'm like, it's an Aga seed.
which is interesting because Net was literally the first chest you opened.
Yeah, it popped up early. I've got PTSD from a seed I played when I was less experienced. So I don't know, a couple weeks ago, where I was like, oh, I've got the net. I can head right on up. I've got the net. I've got the cape. I've got the lamp. The game wants me to go to Ag, and for whatever reason, I'd forgotten that you can't get through the curtain with the net if you're not playing swordless. So yeah, the bug net has bad memories for me.
Oh no, that's like my chest hurts thinking about what just happened to you. I am so sorry.
Thankfully, it wasn't a race.
That's an instant rage quit.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was.
All right. So I think that's about it. Any thoughts on when Game 2 is going to be and what the flag
Yellow.
switch is going to be?
I'm actually kind of thinking taking map and compasses out.
Yeah.
Map compass shuffle? Nice.
Oh God, no sleep this week. I think we're gonna go at 10:15 again tomorrow night. So
Your saving grace was
concentrate.
maybe possibly tomorrow night.
All right.
Because
Well,
Map and Compass Shuffle is my favorite, so I love it.
Yeah.
I literally just got home from work and started stream.
yeah, we may have to push it back a little.
I'm good for tomorrow at 10 o'clock, but 10:15 what?
All right then. Well. All right. Well, we'll be looking forward to that whenever it is. I think we're going to go ahead and send this one on out so we can get Math Girl over to other things she needs to do tonight. So, if you enjoyed the action, as always, follow those runners. Whoops, that's the commentator command. Good job, Wes. Follow the runners first and foremost. Follow our restreamer and tracker. Follow us if you really feel like it. Oro, I'm trying to do the sign off here. Stop making me giggle. Discord. There's the Discord if you enjoy the community. There's also the podcast available on your podcast distribution method of choice. All that remains to me is to thank our runners, our tracker, our restreamer, Math Girl, and my co-com Jinxie Girl. And this is me, Westside Vandal, saying good night. Good night.